Here are the things I didn't like about the movie Love in Everywhere 2, The Wedding. A number of things, but let's number one. Here Odogwu said, please. Right now, what you have done is you have changed the marking scheme. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying something new. I'm going to be trying to review movies from time to time. So, anytime you see me in this blue inner, it's a movie review. Anytime you see me in a black inner, and most especially with my headset, it will be a music reaction or breakdown. So, that's something new I'm trying to add to it. So, as you can see, I'm trying gradually getting a hang of the job. Yeah. So, I'm super excited to start with this particular movie. And so get your popcorn, sit back, relax, like the video. I hope you've already subscribed. And as you are watching, leave your comments in the video. So I'll give you a bit of a backstory before we even get into the video proper. So let's go. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as a professional editor and as a cinematographer, I've been wondering why I've not done this early now, but yes, I'm here to do it now. So I'm super excited to start with this particular movie because the producer of this movie is someone I've admired as a very professional, great actor. Several years ago, when I found her online on Instagram, I started following her. I started seeing how she's moving in her industry. I think she went mute for some time. She went off the scenes, not acting, not producing, nothing for a period. I saw she had an even old channel which she wasn't active with it and everything. She went and she came back several months later. Now she said, all I saw was premium or nothing. On her Instagram, she started posting started a new YouTube channel. Guys, go and check it out. This premium and nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, first movie came, second movie, third movie, up to now. Right now, she's more than 100 movies gone and over 1 million subscribers on YouTube. Now, I've seen several movies of hers. In fact, if you see me on YouTube watching a movie, I only have 3 producers I watch a movie on YouTube. And because of this legendary producers, I think I've not activated my Netflix subscription because premium or nothing is what she's giving us on YouTube. So these 3 producers, maybe some other video, I'll tell you about the other 2. But today I'm here to focus on the topmost of my list. And she has been giving us back-to-back movies crazy like that. Some few months ago, about at the beginning of the year 2025, the movie that changed everything, Love in Everywhere, as we all know it by now, went everywhere. Now, a bit of the backstory to the plot or the story of the Love in Everywhere part 1. A very independent black woman who was in multiple relationships, and she was the provider and the protector of the relationship for so long. So she came across a multi-billionaire who changed everything for her. Now, this legendary veteran actor and legendary producer, Omoni, which is Omoni TV, is where I sleep there. She thought about that. I said, no, let me give these people a part 2 of this movie. Then she came back with Love in Everywhere 2, The Wedding. And ladies and gentlemen, that's why I'm here. I'm here to talk about it. I'm here to review that movie. Because 8 months ago, the part 1, let's let that lie for now. Let's move on to other things. So it's a build up from the Love in Everywhere part 1 in the part 2. Yeah, I'm here to share with all of us who have watched it. If you have not watched it yet, why? Love in Everywhere, you have not watched it. Love in Everywhere 2, The Wedding, you have not watched it. Why? So what are you watching online? No, what are you using your data for, my friend? You that are watching me, as you are looking at me, what movies are you watching? What are you using your data for? Please, if I go and watch it before you come on, else you won't even understand the review I'm about to do. But those of you who have already watched it, let's do this together. So I'm going to share with you a few things I picked from the movies, from maybe lessons to the entirety of the project. Such a beautiful project. So now let's get into it. So the first one, like I said, looking out from the part 1, the lead female actor played by Bam Bam, she was referred to as Chioma or Achalugo. She's an independent woman who has so much self-confidence and was a go-getter. Like she was not looking or waiting for any man to do or not to do for her, like big moves as a young lady that she is in the movie, and it was just amazing to see. So that's the first thing I picked up, that it's really possible that as a lady you can do something for yourself. You can really do something for yourself. Why not? You understand? So that's the first one I picked up. Number 2 is the fact that Obiora was so self-confident and so secured in himself. He wasn't rushing like Charlie. He's so chill from the part 1. Some of the things that make you see he was so secure. I'm going to marry you. You will be my, like, it's not like he did it. Up until the part 2, you saw when those of you are watching, you know, when the ex came, he didn't see it as a threat. He was so relaxed. He didn't. Somebody will go and say, "Chioma, I saw you. Your ex that came. What? That those tantrums. Obiora wasn't doing all those things. He didn't have. Hey, that securedness. I learned it. I was like, hmm. The number three thing for me would be Obiora continually talked about his source of wealth. He continually, you remember that there were several instances where he kept on mentioning God, mentioning Jesus, mentioning. So you could tell that this multi-millionaire, this is his source of wealth because I mean, the man was so. There was this one time when Chioma was saying that he's a multi-millionaire. He said, hey, multi-billionaire, like that, he couldn't take away you're reducing his teas. So according to the movie, he was so wealthy. You would wonder where he got his money from, but kept us making us know several scenes to buttress this assertion I'm making. Yes, and so that was so beautiful for me to note that it is possible to serve God and be super wealthy. It's not like you have money or you are rich. Everybody has money, or I would think so, but wealthy. It is God that gives us the ability to create wealth. So that's another thing I learned. So the number three thing I learned from love in every word, the word. Number four will be Obiara's mom. Now Obiara's mom was so classy, so poised, and I was a bit surprised because the character was played by the legendary actor Patience Ozokwor. Now, if you know, you know. Mama G. No, Mama G is not calm like that though. Like no, she was so calm. You see how she was going about vetting Chioma and everything. The whole process was just to come for the Mama G that me I grew up watching. You know, I've heard testimonies that that's not how she is in person. That's not her persona. And I was a bit surprised because the information I have is that when directors are casting, they try to find someone whose persona matches the character of the story a bit, so that so if truly she's nothing like that, then you see that she's a legendary actor. She's really a legendary actor because, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, shout outs to Mama G, aka G for General, legendary actor Patience Ozokwor. Another thing I noticed was the product placement. Ladies and gentlemen, it was so like subtle that I started questioning how I got an A in marketing because or the marketing I read was just theory. That's why. Like it was so subtle, it was so intentional. Because for me, it got to the point where we were getting so used to how people will be advertising something. They'll come, this is a pencil. You can get a black pencil here and an eraser here. From this, why? It's too much. So for me, I was even surprised when I saw that okay, they were said there were sponsors, they were sponsored by this company, that company, Coca-Cola sponsor. I was like, what's the value proposition for these companies as they are sponsoring? How are they going to benefit? Coca-Cola can just even be on the table of Obiора's table, like he's just there in a scene. The bottle is there, whereas it's an advert. Chioma can just wake up, maybe she's in her office and say that, oh, I feel tired, I feel dizzy. Take the bottle of Coca-Cola. Go. As she's drinking it, you see the camera can zoom into the Coca-Cola logo advert. I mean, I remember when the close-up advert, the both of them woke up and Chioma was refusing to give him a morning kiss because he had bad breath. Then he suddenly used close-up to hey, I was watching it now. I said, hey, that's a full advert in 30 seconds or maybe 1 minute. Intentionality. The intentionality of the whole movie there is crazy. If I want to go in depth, we will sleep here. But when I look at just with the product placement, the intentionality in that aspect, MTN, Obiora took let me refer to them by their names we know so that it's easy for you. So Odogwu took the MTN MiFi and was like, the internet is strong here. And you saw the MTN logo. I said, that was creative. I can go on and on. One of the most subtle one for me was the GIG logistics. The logo was just on their boxes. The boxes where they used to pack the perfumes from Achalugo's office. I can go. Another one that caught my attention was the Vaseline advert, where Chioma was showing the customer a hack to having a long-lasting perfume using Vaseline. creativity. I was like, because I know that hack, but how Choma did it in the movie was I can go on and on. Me, the one that was I didn't like was the caterer was shouting, "Bring the canoe!" I said, "Oh, you two, make it a bit. Bring the canoe. Why?" But let's talk about Obiora or Odogwu's character a bit more as to being such a fantastic fiancé to Achalugu. It's where a number of things I learned from his character is where we are going to now. So I'm going to be just mentioning them. There are a number of P's. P, 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 P. So the first one will be provider.
Look, how much do you earn that you now want to be using the small money that you make to be paying for something that I can pay for and it will not pinch me?
Mba, baby, look, I need to contribute financially to this household.
Yeah, but baby, you are contributing already. You are contributing just by existing. You have already contributed.
Baby, stop now. I need financially. I need to be able to pull my weight. Because you're earning more than me doesn't mean that I will not pull my weight.
Calm down.
The video you just watched, that statement that Odogwu just made, do you agree with it? What do you think about it? Do you think it's a bit... Those people who have been arguing about 50-50, 100-100, 80-20, making percentages all over and things like that. When I heard this statement, I was like, For me, I don't want to have an opinion on that now. I just want to hear from you guys. Those of you who have watched the movie, you guess what do you think about that point? You understand? Asking Achalugu that he should not at all, nothing. Number two, a protector. There were a number of instances where you could see Odogwu being like a protector for Achalugu. Anything that gets to you must go through me. There were a number of instances and I was like, wow. So the second P that I learned from the movie, Love in Every Word 2, The Wedding. Number three, pampering. Odogwu kept pampering Achalugu every chance he got. And even with the kind of pet names, were not usual. Onyewem saying, do you know Onyewem? I knew that word even before watching that movie from Natanebasi song Indum. Onyewem Eze. There you are calling your fiancé Onyewem. That was the height for me. Like such pampering. So even before we talk about what he was doing for him, just the worst safe kind of people who do. I think you should ask my wife. Oh, I'll ask my ex-fiancé. Why? That's what Odogwu was doing, and it was not easy at all for us. Number four, he was such a fantastic partner in business to Achalugu. There were several instances, but one of them that stood out for me was when they were discussing how to scale their business, and they thought about hiring a logistics firm to aid with the distributions and things like that. When they were chatting, they were talking on the phone or we were discussing. Every instant they go to talk about that whole idea, I was like, Charlie, when people are talking as lovers, you can feel it. And when they are business partners conversation, you can feel like the separation was quite clear. The final P that I learned was the patience that he had. He was patient to wait for the lady to be ready to like feel the same way he was feeling. He was ready to be patient in several ways. Shout outs to you, Odogwu, played by Uzo Aroke. Hey, Edinoma say no. Yay! But yeah, shout outs to you, man of God. Such a fantastic actor. So in all, this is basically my review of or the things I picked up from the movies. The project was just beautiful. Now, here are the things I didn't like about the movie Love in Everywhere 2, The Wedding. A number of things, but number one, the movie is too long. It was too long. When I saw 3 hours, I was like, hey, why? Then Nollywood turned to Bollywood. Even though I didn't like the length of the duration, what makes me not to kind of ignore that fact? It wasn't boring at any point. There were no instance that, okay, this scene really doesn't make sense. This scene is not needed. This scene doesn't add up. This thing can be overlooked. For me, one reason why I didn't used to watch Nollywood movies, particularly those on YouTube, is they can give you arrow shots, like 30 minutes. They'll video the entire Lagos. Like when they have moved from one scene, they're going to another scene. That cutaway is a whole arrow shot of entire city of Lagos. It's not like that with Love in Everywhere 2, The Wedding. So that's what made me kind of overlook the. But I was worried because I thought about the fact that I love this woman's production. I love her work. I love her project. Going to be sitting down on my bum for 3 hours straight, it was a headache because those who know me know that I don't sit down. I don't like, if you see me seated like this, it takes a lot of effort. So sitting down for 3 hours straight looked like something for me, but I was very sure that it was going to be worth my time. Oh yeah, it was worth my time. It was worth my time. It was worth my data. One of the few movies that I watch in the highest resolution is Omonioboli TV movies. It's worth my data, so why not? So, but still the movie was too long. But when I saw it, I was so happy. I was like, food, we are going to feast. The woman really gave us food, 3 hours. However, it was too long. Why is too long? Too long, and I felt like it ended abruptly. It ended abruptly. Like I didn't see. I sat down 3 hours. I didn't realize when it was done. I was like, oh, is that all? Why? Which time did they finish? Where did they start? When did they end? The most watched, the highest, the top ranking movie, Nollywood movie on YouTube, Omoniboli TV. The numbers are there. It's not that I'm saying it to that I come and say, where did I get my research? The numbers are there. We deal with facts. Go online and check. So I'm so super excited for this man because I've admired her for so long. I've admired her acting ability till I met her directing ability, and now her production ability is crazy. The cast and the crew of the entire project, this particular, all her movies, but everybody came their A game, even the Waka Pass people. Everybody came with their A game. Now you, Omodi Oboli is your director. You are coming to do what? There's a lot of creativity in the lighting and the post production, the audio quality, the video quality. Now I can drone. Every drone shot makes sense. Every cutaway makes sense. Yeah, Odogwu say, please. Right now, what you have done, you have changed the marking scheme, or you have done something because you have set the standard so high. Right now, if you talk to any lady and you say, hey, is it like I mean Odogwu did it for Charlie go, so you think, hey, me, hey, hey, jai that, hey. Before we even consider what it took Odogwu to become Odogwu, you understand? Before we even consider what it took Obiara to become Odogwu, Meme Niska. Right now, so the standard is so high, it's amazing. You see, interestingly, me and the boys, the fine boys in the WhatsApp group, we aspire to perspire. Yeah. So because we aim to be on that level, so we won't be so agitated like that. But for now that he has made the job hard, right now any lady you talk to be but I don't go to the face. Hey, so like if I come to propose to you, Odogwu gave a house to Chiome's mother. If I meet to come to become your fiancé, I should bring what? Hey, the Amudi Beba no. So that the right now, I don't know. I feel like he has set the standard so high, and I'm wondering, is it because he's a good person? I mean, the character Obiora is a good person, kind-hearted person, or because he had money? Because if you look at from the point of the fact that he was so secured in himself, do you think it was because he was wealthy that's why he didn't fear, nothing shook him, nothing shake him, like he was so calm and reserved, relaxed? Do you think he was pampering Chioma because he had the money, so he was giving her all the luxurious things that she wanted and asked for, and even the ones she didn't ask for? Do you think it's because he had the money that's what he was giving? Because will you say that me and my people that they refer to as maybe stingy or whatever, it's because we don't have, that's why we're not giving? Or do you think that Obiora set the standard so high because he has the money? Let me know in the comments. Let's discuss because me, I say, how much? Yeah, I've been so concerned about it for so long, and I just thought to use my platform as an avenue to have some discussion with external forces. Anybody who come across this video, let's discuss in the comments because Odogwu has said the standard so high, and I'm not happy about it. But yes, like I said, we aspire to perspire. So in due time, we will also be taking our Chiomes and our Chalugos to Dubai and all those things. But for now, they're Miniska. I think that's basically all that I have to share about my review of Love in Everywhere 2, The Wedding. Such a beautiful project. I don't even call it a movie, it's a beautiful project. A movie that made me sit on my bum bum for 3 hours straight. A movie that I want to watch more than once. A movie that I learned so much from technicalities to life issues to social issues. That movie, when you're watching it, it's not an entertainment, though, it's a lecture. And right now, at this point, like I said, I didn't like the movies, and then it was a bit abruptly for me. So, I humbly ask the veteran actor, award-winning producer, director, legendary Omoni Oboli, please, with your permission, the boys and girls in the WhatsApp group have asked for it, so I'm projecting it for you with permission from Mrs. Oboli. Love in Everywhere 3, Happily Ever After. Dear Jamie, please get to work. We have asked for it. We know that award-winning producer who affectionately calls us besties. She has heard and she will do it. Me, mom, I'm not agitated. I'm so rest assured that right now, by now, they're working on the script too. God bless you, the entire Omoni Oboli TV production, a beautiful production. Shout out to you, woman of God, Mrs. Omoni Oboli. I really admire you. It's not cho. I really admire your ministry. And all the sponsors, the Coca-Cola, the Close Up, MTN, Knorr. I didn't even know MTN can sponsor a movie to Omoni Oboli's. They be playing with premium or nothing. Vaseline, GIG, I think I can mention all, but God bless all of you, and I'll see you. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me know in the comments what you think about my first attempt on reviewing a movie. Do you want to see more of this? See you in my next video. Even before that, you can watch other videos on this channel. Hope you have subscribed, you have liked, and you have left a comment. At least just say that, oh, thumbs up, well done. Say something. Let me know that you watch up to this end to encourage me. I'm trying my best to evolve, pivot, add, remove, subtract. I'm still on this journey. It's not easy. Sometimes I'm in the mood, sometimes I'm not in the mood. But follow on all socials at _the Imabis. Peace. I'm out.